We're here. Hi, I'm Cory Drexel, President and CEO of Drexel Code Incorporated. Let's go inside and I'll show you around, explain what we do here, and I have an opportunity for you that's going to change your life. You're going to want to hear this, and you'll want to get in on it. Let's go. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a system that has the ability to radically change your life. I'm also going to introduce you to the team behind this remarkable system. Once you hear our story, you'll be given the opportunity to join us and begin to make money like you never thought was possible. Morning, Shelley. How is everybody?
Good morning. I'm doing great. It looks like the Brew Crew with another all-nighter. Lots of empty pizza boxes when I came in.
The Brew Crew is what we call our coders and developers here at Drexel Code. They'll go through gallons of coffee when they're working, when they're on a mission. And then when the work is done, well, they chug down gallons of another kind of brew. You know, the one with lots of hops and malt. I'll introduce you to some of the Brew Crew a little later. Oh, I'll be in the conference room for a few minutes. Hold any calls if you would, please.
Of course, let me know if you need anything.
Oh, and keep the Brew Crew's provisions stocked up, will you? Maybe have some breakfast brought in, and bring my guests in as soon as they arrive.
Will do. Breakfast for the crew is a good idea. They're probably tired of cold pizza.
Yeah. I know you're busy, so I'll cut to the chase. This is your invitation to join a very elite group of people in testing out the Drexel Code, an amazing trading program that hasn't had a losing trade in 3 years. That's right, 100% winning trades. No losses ever for 3 straight years. About 4 years ago, my team and I, that's the Brew Crew you'll meet in a minute, we created an astonishing piece of trading software that made the 5 of us more than $50 million last year. $50 million just from this software. The program really is amazing. We've not had a losing trade in almost 3 years. Think about it. 100% winners with not a single loss in a 3-year period. Do you have any idea how much money you can make knowing you're never going to lose a trade? Heck, you could make as much as you want to. And that's exactly what our current beta testers are doing. I'm expecting some of them in a few minutes. When we started testing the Drexel Code 4 years ago, we recruited a group of 50 people to put the software through its paces, to make trades and work closely with my team of coders and engineers to make the program even better. Now, at the time, the Drexel Code had a winning percentage of between 90 and 95%. Now, don't get me wrong, 90 to 95% is good, certainly far better than any other program on the market. And with profits like that, an average person could become a millionaire in a matter of months. The original group of beta testers were making anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 per day, depending on the size of their trades. But my Brew Crew wasn't happy with just 90 or 95% winners. They were determined not to stop working on it until the Drexel Code hit 100% winning trades. No losses ever. And that's what they were after. And they've done it. The results over the last 3 years have proven that, with trade after trade, win after win, profits stacked upon profits. And today, I'm opening the door to take on a second group of 50 beta testers. Just 50 very fortunate people from all walks of life to use the software and to make and keep all the money they want with it. Now, this is important. This is your only chance to see or to respond to what I'm proposing here today. I want you to get in on this before it's even offered to the public. And I'm going to get you in our next group of 50 beta testers completely free of charge. That's right, 100% completely free. I don't want any money from you. I don't want a credit card or a post-dated check or anything like that. I'm offering you the chance to break free from a struggling 9-to-5 existence and truly start to live your life the way life is meant to be lived. That's what our first group of beta testers are doing right now, and that's what you could be doing in a matter of weeks. Come in.
Mr. Drexel, Carrie Montoya is here.
Carrie, come on in. Good to see you.
Hi.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Good to see you. We're introducing a new group of beta testers to the Drexel Code, and I was hoping you might share some of your experiences with it. Would that be okay?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Great.
Let's see, where do I start? Actually, Cory's Drexel Code still blowing my mind, and it's really blowing up my bank account. I mean, I made $42,387.45 the first week. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you kidding me? But the amazing thing is, it was just getting started. I set it on auto trade like you told me, let it alone, and I ended up making $198,788.12 for the month. Is this amazing or what? I'm like speechless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys rock.
That's so awesome. You know, I'm hearing stories like that from everybody in the group. I am so happy for you. And Carrie, we have a little keepsake for you to take home as a reminder of your tremendous success with our system.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And thank you for coming by and sharing your experiences with us.
Well, this was my pleasure. I'm glad to do it. Thanks for this big check. It's going to look great on my wall.
Mr. Drexel? Clay Chancellor's here.
Great. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Hi, Clay.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
I'm telling some potential new beta testers about the Drexel Code. Would you mind sharing your thoughts on camera?
Not at all. This thing has changed my life. Hey, everybody. First, let me just give a quick shout out to Cory and his brew crew for the Drexel Code. It's unbelievable. Check this out. I made more the first week than I've ever made in an entire year. Yeah, $52,873.89. So I'm thinking, cool, there's a brand new car. Then the trades just kept winning, and my bank account just keeps growing. I wound up making $288,546.09 the first month. The first month. So then I'm thinking, cool, this is my new house. Listen, you guys, you'd be crazy not to use the Drexel Code. And for the brew crew, if you guys see this, I just want to say the next round is on me.
I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that. All the initial beta testers are absolutely nailing it. And hopefully, with your help, a new group of beta testers will have the same success too.
Sure. Anything I can do to help out, just let me know. Seriously, if you can get in on this, do not hesitate for 1 second. Cory's Drexel Code is amazing. You are going to love the money.
Hey, Clay, I have a little something to commemorate the amazing profits you made in February.
Yes. Look at this. This is awesome. Oh my God. I feel like I just won the lottery. You know what? Actually, I kind of did. This is super cool. Thank you so much, Cory. My kids are going to totally dig this. This is great.
You're very welcome. Hey, please keep in touch,
Oh,
okay?
yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Cory. This is great.
You
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. We'll see you.
Yeah, take care.
You too. Here, let me show you a couple of videos from some other beta testers that weren't able to make it in today.
I'm Sharon Walker from Boise, Idaho. Mr. Drexel asked me to make a recording about my experiences with the Drexel Code, and it's the least I can do for how much he's changed my life. I made $57,245.45 the very first week, and I'm not even sure how that happened. The program did all of it. I kept track, and at 30 days, my account had grown to $344,589.65. It still takes my breath away just thinking about that much money, and it's mine. I'm treating my family to our first cruise next month.
Hi, Jeff Hallmark from Austin, Texas. They asked me to beta test the Drexel Code because of my previous trading experience. But honestly, I didn't need any experience, and you won't either. $48,975.82 in profits for week number 1, with an awesome $303,942.45 made for the first month. Profit after profit, win after win, without a single loss. And the Drexel Code program did 100% of it for me. I selected auto trade and let the software do its thing. It did the work, I get the money, and I'm loving life. Thanks, guys.
That first group of beta testers, they're people just like you. Some are young, some old. A few didn't even make it out of high school, while a couple have college degrees. Most of them have always been hardworking, and a few were unemployed. They're good, decent people that just needed a break in life. And every single one of that first 50 has gone on to become a millionaire using the Drexel Code, the exact same program I'm offering you here today, completely free. Now let's go introduce you to the Brew Crew. Here I go.
Good luck.
Ben here is our senior software engineer and the head of my infamous Brew Crew at Drexel Code.
Glad to see someone decided to come into work today.
Hey now, I've been working. Don't you worry about me.
Yeah. I got here at 9 a.m. yesterday.
Wow, Ben, you should really think about getting a life. You can certainly afford it, and you've got plenty of help.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about that. We're going to Thailand next week.
Good, that's good. Behave yourself, though. Don't get into any trouble out there.
Whatever. You're no fun.
Now, Chris here is one of our best engineers, and he's Ben's right-hand man. He discovered that with just one little tweak in one of the software's algorithms, we could squeeze out another 1.5% winners on a certain type of trade we're making. That doesn't sound like much, but that tiny percentage of improvement has literally turned into millions of dollars in additional profits. Aw, you all right, man?
Yeah, hanging in there. Sorry.
Alan here is one of our developers, a very sharp guy. Hey, man, we're lining up another group of 50 beta testers. What do you say? We good to go?
Ah, no sweat. Check it out, boss. We're killing it.
Wow. No kidding. Look at those numbers and no losers. The streak continues.
Damn straight. You know how we do it here.
Raj Patel here is one of the best coders in the world. Morning, Raj.
Oh, good morning. Wait, is it morning?
Yes, it's morning, and breakfast will be here soon.
Thanks, man.
I got Raj to come over from a huge Wall Street firm. They still won't speak to me, but he's made us a fortune. Let's head back to my place. I still need to show you a demonstration of what the Drexel Code is capable of doing. Now, you saw how some of that first group of beta testers is making money with it, and I want to show you what you can expect and just how easy it is to operate. Ready? Those guys are responsible for nearly $100 million in profits. I know they seem like just normal guys, but trust me, they are the best of the best. They're all looking a little weary this morning because I asked them for a favor. I told them we were going to be accepting 50 new beta testers and that we had to be ready to give you rock-solid proof that the Drexel Code has still, after 3 years, never lost a trade. I also told them about the guarantee we were going to be offering. That was what made them burn a little midnight oil, to make sure everything is ready to go. Right now you're probably wondering what my story is and how the Drexel Code came about. Let's go in the house and I'll tell you all about it. As a trader on one of the exchanges, I was at the top of my game back in 2008. I was making a fortune for myself and my clients. A limo to drop me off in the morning, then pick me up and drop me off for dinner at whatever the hot spot of the moment might be. $1,000 bottles of champagne, $5,000 steak dinners. It was crazy. Well, you know, it all hit the fan right about then. The stock market tanked, real estate investment shriveled up. The government moved in to fix the problems, and that's when things got really bad. People in my position went from earning tens of millions a year to the low six figures. Banks, hedge funds, and investment firms were forced to cut way back, and a lot of very talented guys like my brew crew you met found themselves unemployed and sitting around playing Mario Kart and Grand Theft Auto 7 days a week. I stayed in touch with those guys. I'd seen them develop software that made billions for the banks, and I didn't want them to get away. That's when I partnered with the gentleman we call our brew crew and basically turned them loose on what they do best. And that was the beginning of the Drexel Code. The early versions of the code tested great. We were consistently winning between 85 and 90% of every trade. Now that'd be enough to turn anyone into a millionaire in just a few months, but they insisted on more tweaking, adjusting, researching, more tweaking, more testing. And when we'd gone about as far as we thought we could with paper trades and back testing, that's when we started testing with our own money. And when we recruited our first 50 beta testers, some of whom you saw earlier. And now that we're on a 3-year streak with virtually no losing trades, it's time we put the Drexel Code in even more hands for even more beta testing. And that's where you come in. Now let me show you a quick demonstration I recorded earlier today. I want you to see how easy this is to use and how powerful it can be at making a lot of profits. This really is going to be a life changer for you. So you'll know that I'm not showing you some faked, made-up demo of some type. Let me head over to another website and show you today's headlines. And you can see right there, today's date, today's news, that yes, this is the real thing and not being faked in any way. I'm going to open a brand new broker's account now. Here's the balance. Nothing in there yet. I'll make a $250 deposit with a credit card and get the trading started. The more you can start out with, the more you'll make, of course. For this demo, I'll make it $250. I'll blur out my credit card and home address information here. And there. My account balance is starting out at $250. Now, I'll switch over now to the Drexel Code homepage and show you a couple of things. There's my opening balance and the account balance, both at $250 until we get things started. For a beginning trader, someone with no experience, I'd strongly recommend you select the auto trade and loss protection settings here to let the software make all of the trades automatically. Believe me, the code is going to do a much better job at making winning trades than any human being ever could. So I'm going to set these to auto trade, loss protection, and auto multiplier. And there. It goes to work just that quickly. Auto multiplier is going to increase the size of my trades using some of the profits from these early winning trades. The larger your trades, the larger your profits. And the auto multiplier setting is going to take care of that for you as the account balance grows. This is where your profit growth really begins to explode in size. See there? It's already analyzing and entering into trades after just a few seconds. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to let it run on its own for, let's make it 5 hours. And then I'll be back to fast forward this recording to show you the results. So again, I started with $250 a couple of minutes ago, and we'll be back in 5 hours to check the results. Back after a few hours on my new Drexel Code homepage, and will you take a look at that? Do you see those amounts? That is what my $250 has grown into after only 5 hours, automatically, using the auto trade and auto multiplier settings. Profits of $10,262, 12 total trades, and the balance now sits at $10,512. And that all started with just $250. This is real spendable money that can be transferred to your bank account to start spending within a day or two. Isn't that something? No wonder the beta testers are smiling, right? Now let me switch over to my main broker's account. And there's the balance there, $10,512. $250 turned into more than $10,000 in just 5 hours. Look at these trades. Here are the trades so far today. Every day is like this. Day after day, win after win, hands-free, automatic profits. 100% winners and no losses ever. Now, I'm going to flip over to the account transactions page to show you some of the withdrawals I've made. And there. I transfer somewhere between $75,000 and $200,000 from this account to my bank account every week. Wow, it's looking nice out there. Let's finish this off out by the pool. Your life is about to change in ways you've never imagined. You'll suddenly have money to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and you'll have the time to enjoy it. I love to sit out here in the backyard, look out at the vineyard, and think about where to take my family on our next vacation. It doesn't get much better than this. This is the kind of money our beta testers are earning with the Drexel Code. And it's the kind of money you'll be bringing in after you fill in your information on this page to get started. Listen, you don't need any trading experience, and you won't be spending hours at your computer studying charts and squinting at numbers. You follow a couple of simple steps to get things set up. It takes maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Set the Drexel Code settings on auto trade and auto multiplier, and then pour yourself a beverage and watch your profits start to come into your new trading account.